begin this brief finding a comfortable seat. Feet flat on the floor, hands uncrossed. Take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathing in.
Bless you.
Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now we are going to practice a mindfulness activity called Mindful Eyes. Look at the various objects around you. Notice their shape, their color, their texture. Now notice the space between them, the light and the shadows, the brightness or darkness of the surrounding space. Maybe even notice something you have never seen before. Now take one last breath, breathing in, breathing out, and slowly return to the room.
Okay. So, Anirudh, remember we spoke about why leaves change color during fall or autumn, which we discovered that it was another name for fall, right? Autumn. Do you remember that? Unmute.
Yes.
Yeah. So we also spoke about how seasons change. Do we remember?
Yeah.
Can you adjust your camera a little bit? Yeah, great. So what was the process? Name of the process? So once we said rotation causes day and night, and what was the other process? Excellent, revolution. So revolution is when the Earth goes around that imaginary path, orbit, and orbits the sun, and different seasons occur, and we saw how different seasons were occurring depending on whether that portion of the Earth was facing the sun or not facing the sun. Different seasons occur. And before that, we also spoke about why leaves change color. Can you tell me what we discussed?
In autumn, they change colors.
Leaves change color, right? During autumn, we saw that in summer and spring, it was all green and bright green and light green and all of that. And during autumn, it was like yellow and brown and all of that. So why do we think, why we saw that there is a chemical in the cell of a leaf which causes the change in color? Do we remember the name? No. So it also begins with a C. Does this ring a bell? I've written on the screen. Okay, wait, not chlorophyll, it's chlorophyll. 1 second. Yeah, now I've written on the screen. Can you see?
1 minute.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so chlorophyll, does chlorophyll ring a bell? Do you remember talking about chlorophyll? It is that pigment in the, so it's a chemical in the leaves which makes it green in color. Okay, so we'll just go over quickly what we had done last class, and then we'll go from there. And what is the process in which the plants make their food? What is that process called? It starts with the P. The process by which the plants make their own. So we know that plants make their own food, right, Anirudh?
Yes.
Okay. So and what does the plant need to make its own food?
I need to think.
The plant needs three things to make its own food. Can you tell me what? Can it live without sunlight?
No.
So that means sunlight is required for the plant to make food. Can you tell me the next thing the plant needs?
Mm,
You can look at the diagram as well.
okay. Well, carbon dioxide.
Does the plant breathe in oxygen or does the plant take in carbon dioxide?
Carbon dioxide.
Yes. And what does it give out? What gas does it give out?
Oxygen.
Yes. And that is why we keep saying that we should plant more trees whenever there's pollution, and to improve the oxygen quality in the air, to improve the air quality, we should plant more trees because plants give out oxygen, right? And what with the help of roots, what does the plant take from the soil?
Water.
Yes. So what are the three things? It's sunlight, it's carbon
Sunlight.
dioxide, and water.
And water.
Excellent. Okay. Can you quickly read what's on the screen once?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Shall I start?
Yeah.
When you picture a leaf in your mind, what colors is it? If you said green, that's not surprising. Leaves spend most of their lives being green. The color is from a chemical called chlorophyll. It is stored in the leaf cell. Chlorophyll absorbs sunlight and uses it to make food for the plant.
Yeah. So what does chlorophyll do? Chlorophyll is basically a chemical in the leaf's cell. So human body, we discussed, is made up of small cells. Just like that, the leaf is also. So if you take a leaf and you turn it around, and if you look, you'll be able to understand that there are small compartments. So a leaf cell has a chemical called chlorophyll, which helps the leaf to absorb sunlight and use that energy to make food for the plant. Okay. So the chlorophyll in the leaf is very important to absorb the sunlight for the plant to make food. Go ahead, Anirudh, read.
After for the food makes plant food make the chlorophyll absorbs sunlight and uses that to make energy to the sun. I have to read after that.
Yeah.
When chlorophyll helps plants make 1 minute. Plants make food through a process called photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, chlorophyll absorbs sunlight. This gives the plant cells energy. The plant cells use the energy to combine carbon dioxide gas with water. This becomes food for the planet.
Yes. So chlorophyll helps the plant make food through the process called photosynthesis. That is something we know, and we both have to remember that name, photosynthesis. Okay. And during photosynthesis, what happens? The chlorophyll absorbs sunlight. This gives the plant, the cells, the energy, and the plant cells use this energy to combine carbon dioxide, which is a gas, along with water, and this becomes the food for the plant. Okay, understandable, Anirudh? Any questions from here? So what is chlorophyll? Can you unmute and tell me? Unmute.
Chlorophyll is something that makes food for the plant.
Chlorophyll, okay. And what is that? And also, how does the plant get its green color? The green color is from a chemical called chlorophyll, right? So basically, imagine a leaf. Okay, I'll stop sharing and I'll draw it. So let's draw a leaf. Okay, So the leaf has veins like this, right? Can you draw a leaf as well, Anirudh? In your notebook? And you can keep yourself unmuted, it's okay. If you all have sounds going on in the background, it's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so disturbing so that
It's disturbing for you, I understand. Understandable completely. It's okay. But since we're all at home, it's all right. So we are here looking at a leaf, and these leaves are made up of tiny cells, okay? Like tiny, which won't be visible to you. So these cells make up the leaf together. So these tiny cells, so these are cells. Let me. Okay. And these cells contain a chemical. These cells contain a chemical which is called a chlorophyll. So you can just copy down this, okay, whatever I'm doing, or you can draw your own leaf and make cells. So our hands, if you look at our hands, they have tiny cells. You won't be able to see it, but everything in our bodies are made up of tiny cells. But in the case of plants, it's made up of a chemical which is called a chlorophyll. Okay, and the chlorophyll helps to make which is, so basically chlorophyll is a chemical which makes the leaf green in color. Okay, so it is making the leaf green. Have you drawn? After you draw, if you have labeled, then we'll move on.
can I draw it on the screen?
No, you don't have to draw it. I just do it to explain it to you. But you don't have a notebook near you? It's okay. You don't have to draw it. But have you understood this one? Okay, then it's fine. So basically these small cells have this chlorophyll, which is a chemical, and it makes the plant green, and it also helps to absorb the sunlight. Okay. It also helps to absorb the sunlight, which in turn helps to make the plant, helps the plant make their own food. Moving on. Anirudh, can you read now? Unmute and read. And what is photosynthesis? Unmute.
It makes food. It's like a cycle that makes food for the plant.
It is a process. It is a process by which the plant makes its own food. Okay. And with the help of what? What are the three things required to make their own food? Unmute, Anirudh.
Sunlight,
What were the
water, and soil.
No, a gas.
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. Okay, very good. Okay, now let's move on. I want you to read. Are you feeling okay? Are you sick? No? All okay, na? Okay. All right. Can you unmute and read then?
In fall, days become shorter, but there is less sunlight. The approach of winter brings colder temperature, and there is less water in the air. With less
Okay.
water, there is less sunlight.
Okay, can you make me understand till here? What did you understand till here? In the fall, days become shorter, there is less sunlight. The approach of winter brings colder temperatures and there is less water in the air. Can you tell me what this portion, what have you understood from this portion?
Okay.
Hmm.
I understand that winter is going to start and it's cold. It has less water and less sunlight. And
Okay.
photosynthesis is also about like stopping. It's slow.
Okay. So with less water is what is happening. So in winters, in winters everything becomes dry, right? So your lips become chapped, your skin becomes dry. You put a lot of moisturizer, right? When it's winter,
Yeah.
so it becomes really dry. So that means the water is less. So with less water and less sunlight during winter, photosynthesis slows down. So you were right. Continue reading.
Leaves stop making chlorophyll, disappears. Other colors such as yellow, orange appear in the leaves. These colors are always there. These color, they were just covered by chlorophyll.
Okay. So Phil.
The leaves.
Okay. So the leaves stop making chlorophyll during winters. And so what does that mean? So if the leaf stops making chlorophyll, then chlorophyll makes the leaf green, right? So obviously it will become a different color. And also the chlorophyll helps the plant to absorb sunlight. So the amount of sunlight that the plant can trap or the leaf can trap will become less. So food production by the plant will become less. So what is happening? Leaves stop making chlorophyll and other colors such as yellow and orange appear in the leaves because chlorophyll is not present now. These colors were always there and they were just covered up by the chlorophyll. So do you think the yellow and the browns and the oranges have just emerged out of nowhere? No, it's not that. They were always there in the leaf, but the chlorophyll make the leaf green. So when the chlorophyll is absent, then the real yellow and brown color and orange color is visible. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
As soon as leaves stop making chlorophyll, they change color, die and fall from the tree. But the tree is not dead. The tree is conserving the energy. It lives on the extra food it made during the summer. In spring, the days grow longer. It's warmer and there is more water in the air. New leaves grow. They start producing chlorophyll. The plant starts to make food again.
Yes. So what do we know? So what does it mean by conserving energy? Stop rubbing your eyes. You'll poke your eye out. You want to give water and come?
No.
Don't do that because you might scratch your eyes then. You can put water and come if you're not, if something's disturbing. Okay. Go put water and come. Go.
No.
Don't want to go? Okay, fine. So as soon as leaves stop making chlorophyll, they change color, they die and fall from the tree. But the tree is not dead. Does the entire tree die? No, it's not that. The tree is conserving energy. Do you know what conserving means? Conserving means storing. I'm putting it in the chat. So storing. What does storing mean?
Conserving.
Yes. So storing and conserving. So they are basically, the tree is storing energy. And it lives on the extra food it made during the summer. So the extra food that the trees and the leaves had made, they're using that food during the winters. Okay. And in spring, what happens? The days grow longer, it is warmer, and there is more water in the air. New leaves grow and they start producing chlorophyll, and the plant begins to make food again. All right. All right. Now I want you to do this one, Anirudh, in your notebook.
Okay.
Yes. So it says answer the following. Number the events below in the correct order. Okay. So basically in the correct order of the seasons, whatever is happening. So days are shorter and there is less sunlight. Summer turns to fall. Photosynthesis slows down. Leaves change color. Leaves stop making food and chlorophyll. So all of these are in a jumbled up way. So you have to put them in correct sequence of order, like what happens after what. Did you understand what to do?
Yes. Summer turns into fall is spring.
Hmm?
Between summer and fall, it is spring, right?
Between summer and fall.
Is it spring or is it? There is nothing.
No, there is nothing. It's spring, summer, fall, winter. That is the order. I'll put down the order for you. But we are not doing the sequence of seasons. We are doing basically the sequence of the process. You know, we just said this happens, after that this happens, after that this happens. Due to that, there is, you know, less food production.
Did you write in the order?
Sorry?
Did you write in the order?
Yes, I wrote this in order: spring, summer, fall, and winter. But I want you to basically put these in sequence. What do you think will come first out of all of these?
Summer turns into fall is first.
Excellent. So summer turns into fall is number, okay, let me change this. Summer turns into fall is number 1. Then can you write down the rest?
Yes.
Write down the rest and then we'll discuss. Write down summer turns into fall, number 1. Number 2, this. Number 3, this, like that.
After that, photosynthesis slows down.
Summer turns into fall, okay. After that, look carefully. Just after that, what is
Days
happening?
are shorter and there is less sunlight.
Yes. So in fall, what happens? The days become shorter and the sunlight is also less. So this is number 2. I want you to write that, okay? So put number 1, summer turns to fall. Number 2, days are shorter and there is less sunlight.
Yeah, I'm done.
Done? Number 3 will be what?
Photosynthesis slows down.
Number 3 is photosynthesis slows down. Very good. Can you write that down as well?
Yes. After that,
what?
leaves stop making chlorophyll.
Very, very good. See, you've gotten so much better at this. Good. So number 4, So summer turns to fall. As a result of that, what happens? Days are shorter and there is less sunlight. And because of that, what happens? Photosynthesis slows down. And photosynthesis slows down, and that is why leaves stop making food and chlorophyll. And ultimately, because chlorophyll is not being made, leaves change color. So number 5. Finish writing this.
I am done.
You're done? Okay. And then next is B. Okay. So you have to number the events below. So next says that a runner in a race would conserve energy by slowing down, and warmer temperatures and more sunlight signal trees to make chlorophyll again. Can you tell me why?
I am still writing writing the last one.
Last one? Okay.
Yes, now I am done.
Now you're done? Okay. Is that you, Vanilla? Okay. Hi, Vanilla. You're on mute.
Hi, Anirudh. Hi, Nilakshi. How was your day, Anirudh, at school today?
It was fine.
Just fine? I thought you had an amazing day.
What happened in school? Anirudh just says fine now. Unless something very important happens, he says fine.
Oh, otherwise it's bad or okay?
It's mostly fine, but sometimes when something good happens, he'll say, right?
Oh, that's nice. So what
Anirudh,
are we
do you want
doing
to tell
today,
Vanilla?
Anirudh?
What?
What are we doing today?
We are doing photosynthesis.
Okay.
Yeah, and now we're going to do a true and false, Anirudh. So next one, the B one. Okay, Vanilla ma'am, you know he solved the first one so quickly, the numbering the events. This
Yeah.
number A, he did very nice. Okay. B, can we do? Anirudh, you have to tell me true or false. Okay. Can you read the sentence first?
The first one is false.
Sorry?
The first one is false.
First one is false. Why do you feel that?
Because this is about photosynthesis.
That is okay. But I'm saying this is a sentence. Is it false? Yeah, I know this topic is about photosynthesis, but we also spoke about conservation of energy, right?
Yeah, if we conserve energy, we'll just we'll will slow down, not get fast.
Okay.
Anna, why don't you read again and just try to understand?
Read it quickly.
But it's like they say that by slowing down. No, by slowing down, we will be more. No, we will not be tired.
So you're conserving energy. So in a race, when you're slowing down, you're building up that energy again to run faster.
Yes, it
again,
is
right?
true.
It is true, right? Okay. Can you read the next one?
Warmer temperatures and more sunlight signal trees to make chlorophyll again. True.
True?
Yes.
Why? Can you tell me why?
Because warmer temperatures and more sunlight helps the tree plants to make chlorophyll again.
And chlorophyll also absorbs that sunlight to make the food, right? which we
Yes.
saw was the process of photosynthesis. Right, Anirudh?
Yes.
Okay. Can you come a little bit towards the center? You're going that way. Yeah. Okay. Ignore the first part. Okay. B. This we are doing B. List 3 things that happen in the spring that tell a plant that it is time to grow leaves. This one I want you to do. 3 things that happen in spring that tell a plant that it is time to grow new leaves. So we just did a lot of things about spring as well. So can you list out those 3 things? You can write it down and then tell us.
Yes. I am done.
Tell me then.
Yeah.
Sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide.
Yeah, Vanilla, you saying something?
Pre-K stuff is Akira's, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anirudh, go ahead.
Sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide.
No, it's saying so sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide is important for the plant to make their own food, which is true. Here we're saying list 3 things that happen in spring, like specific to that season. Spring, what is happening there that it is signaling the plants to grow new leaves. What happens during spring? We just saw
There is more sunlight.
the days are longer. That is number 1. There is more sunlight. So if there is more sunlight, then there will be what? More chlorophyll in the leaves that will signal them to produce more food, right?
Yes.
So days are longer in spring, if you can see here. You can look here, Anirudh, if you need help, that in spring the days grow longer, it is warmer and there is more water in the air. Okay, so new leaves grow, they start producing chlorophyll, which signals the plant to make food again. So you can make the 3 points there in your notebook. I've underlined that, so you can break that into 3 points.
Sai and Nirud, do you need my help?
No.
Okay.
Then,
Yes.
so what all did you write?
Days are longer, more sunlight, more water in the air.
Okay, cool. Now, next question. New leaves in spring sometimes look light green or yellowish green, but turn dark green by summer. Why do you think that is happening? Or what do you think is happening here?
Okay. When it has a lot of chlorophyll, it is getting more darker.
Yeah, excellent. So you're saying the right answers. Be more confident. Okay, don't say it like that. You're saying the right things only. Okay. So say it. Can you say it once more?
It has more chlorophyll. It produces more chlorophyll that makes it
Turn dark green
dark.
by summer.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, these ones I want you to write down. Okay, so there are 3 fill in the blanks. There are 4 true or false. I want you to write these down. First, let's start with the fill in the blanks, and then we will. Yeah. First, can you read the first one, Anirudh?
Most plants make their food to the process of photosynthesis. Leaves use chlorophyll, carbon dioxide from the air, food. All green leaves contain chlorophyll.
Okay, now can you send us the spelling of photosynthesis in the chat box?
Yes.
Or if you want to annotate on the screen, you can as well.
Anu, do you know the spelling of mathematics?
Yes.
Okay. So when I was small, I had difficulty remembering it. Okay. So I learned a trick from my teacher. I don't remember, from my uncle, to remember it. I'll tell you later after you finish the class. Okay.
Okay.
I want to know now. I will tell you one as well.
Okay.
So there is this word, Anirudh, I don't know if you know. So there's this rank of officer in the army. Okay, it's called lieutenant. I don't know if you heard that.
Oh God, that's a trouble to me too. When
Yeah. So lieutenant is actually, if you break that word, it in Bengali, it's basically I remember the Bengali
you can
words for
use
it.
whiteboard, Nilakshi, if there's anything that you want to write, because mine need writing.
Okay, wait, I will show you. So basically, I remembered the Bengali version of that word.
Okay.
Lieutenant. It sounds like, so Anirudh, if I say lieutenant, do you think the word has an F in it?
Yes.
Yes, but actually the spelling is
L.
L-I-E. Okay, L-I-E-U. Then there is 10 and. Okay, I have divided it because I remembered the lie. Okay, so in Bengali, lie is mithe. Okay, so I remembered that. U is Umi, 10 is Dosh, and is something we call it Pipre. Fine, we remembered that.
What do you call it?
Ant is Pipre.
Okay.
Okay. So Layu 10 ant, I remembered like that, but then the pronunciation is lieutenant. Okay, so like these, we use these tricks. Vanilla ma'am, you want to share yours?
Yeah. So let me annotate.
Yeah.
So the spelling of math is MATHE. Okay, 1 second.
You want me to write?
No. Yeah, you can write. But
Okay.
wait, I'll only write. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
going
fine.
to use. Yeah, I'll use this.
See, Anirudh, you might also use one of these tricks one day.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes life much easy.
It does.
Okay, so why is this not becoming big? It looks like ant size.
Okay, wait, we can't see it.
You can't see it?
Oh, now we can. Yeah, now we can.
Okay. So, this is the spelling of mathematics. Okay. So how I learned this, there's a doctor, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, I don't remember. So his name is Dr. something. So he writes a lot of Telugu books for children and everything. So in that he wrote this. How to remember? So there are two maths. Math. Between two maths, there's a person, he who came and sat. And what he studied was what he studied was ICS. Okay, so now how do we have IAS, Indian, that administrative service? Now they used to have Indian civil service. Okay,
Yeah.
so the between math, the person who came, he studied ICS. So this is the spelling of mathematics.
That's great. Andrew, did you get that? So there's he in between Matt and he's studying ICS. I think that's a very smart trick.
Yeah. He is such a nice
Okay.
writer.
So Anirudh has given us a spelling of photosynthesis. That's great. Can we see the spelling for carbon dioxide? For the next answer was carbon dioxide, right? Anirudh, can you give us a spelling for carbon? Leaves use carbon dioxide from the air to make food. Okay, so it's carbon dioxide. Okay, so dioxide is fine, but it's carbon. So it's CARBON. Okay, that's carbon. It's not COR. All right. And lastly, all green leaves contain chlorophyll. Can we see the spelling for chlorophyll?
CLOROPHIL.
Mhm. No.
CLORIFL.
CHLO, clo. Okay. RO is rho. And PHYLL is fill. So these are like names, right? So clo is a name, rho is a name, and fill is also a name. So you can remember like that. So it's CHLO, clo, RO, rho, PHYLL, fill. Can you say it once?
Chlorophyll.
Yes. So it's not PHIL, it's PHYLL. Okay. Can we read the first sentence for true and false?
When there is sunlight, leaves provide more food. True.
Okay. Next.
When chlorophyll is gone, other as L2.
Is that
Trees
true or
make
false?
one
True.
true.
Okay.
Trees make only enough food for the summer. False. In the
Okay.
winter, leaves and trees both die. False.
Okay. First one is correct. Second one is correct. Trees only make enough food for summer and
That's wrong.
winter. That's false. And in winter, leaves and trees both dies. False. Okay. Okay. So this I'm not asking you again because this you know why are leaves green in the summer. We've gone over it, but I want you to remember the spelling for it. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to do something now. What do you understand by the word self-understanding, Anirudh? What do you mean by it? Like, what do you think
Understanding myself, I think.
understanding yourself? Okay, great. And what do you think I'm talking about here when I'm saying self-understanding? Vinila ma'am, do you want to help Anirudh maybe? What do you think? What do we think when we are saying self-understanding? What do we have to understand about ourselves? Yes, Anirudh? Is it emotions? Is it what we do? Is it what we are thinking?
Emotions.
Emotions, okay. And how do you usually understand your emotions?
I can feel the emotions. I can feel it.
So you can feel the emotions. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you feel the emotions, that's fine, but sometimes it's difficult understanding what we are feeling. Because I remember I had told you in certain situations where you feel that you're extremely angry, it might be that actually you felt a lot of hurt and that is why you're feeling anger from it. Okay, so it's very important to understand what you are feeling in order to react that way. Okay, and also self-understanding is also about your good qualities, your bad qualities, something that you should improve on. Remember growth mindset, Anirudh?
Yes.
What was growth mindset? Can you tell Vanilla ma'am?
About things, thinking that I could improve.
Yes, so growth mindset was that you can always improve and you can always do better, that you can always grow, right?
Yes.
You mean having a positive mindset, Anirudh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So self-understanding is also very important for growth mindset. Okay, so self-understanding about your qualities. So what do you think are some good qualities about you, some bad qualities, what you should improve, what you should work on, and all of that, which is important, right? So here we have something called my strengths. Okay, so we are talking about list some qualities or habits that help you. Okay, so Anirudh, here we have something called the outcomes. Okay, so outcome is basically the result. Okay, so result comes in the end of something. So if the result is winning people's heart, what do you think are the main qualities required for it?
What does that mean?
Win people's heart, what does that mean? What do you think that means?
I'll give you a clue, Anirudh.
Okay.
Uh, when, like, say for example, Nilakshi ma'am was absent for a day and I had to take your class instead of her. Okay, then you are kind of missing Nilakshi ma'am, and you told me that, that Nilakshi ma'am teaches so well. I like the way she teach. Okay, now what did Nilakshi ma'am do there? She won your heart with her teaching, right?
Making others happy, I think.
Hmm. Kind
Okay.
of, yes. Making others happy. You can say that.
Yeah, you're on the correct path. Making people happy, or like doing some, like caring about them, doing something for them. So making them feel that they're important. That's all comes from winning people's heart. Okay. So if this is the outcome, so we are basically listing down some qualities required for it. Okay. So what do you think are some qualities that you require as a person to win someone's heart? What do you feel?
Make them happy.
Okay, so to make them happy, so what quality is that for you? So making them happy is again an outcome. We are saying some quality. Okay, do you understand by what do
Helping
you
them.
understand what I'm saying?
Helping them.
So being helpful is a quality. Helping them is the outcome. Okay, so you think winning people's heart, so being helpful is a quality, right, Anirudh?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're writing helpful, do you think you have the quality of being helpful?
No.
Do you think you're helpful or not?
Yeah.
It's okay. We can all be honest here. It's completely fine.
Distantly.
Huh?
I am okay. I'll do that occasionally.
Okay, so occasionally you're helpful. I think that is a very honest answer. Good. So occasionally helpful. Fine. Can you tell me another quality number 2 which you think is important to win people's heart?
Listen to them.
Okay. So that is actually a very profound thought. Good. So if you listen to them, right? So how can we say that as a quality? Can we just write listening to them?
We can write listening to them.
Okay. And can we think of a third one?
Okay. Should I think? I need some time to think.
Yeah, please.
So I have put it as helpful and listener, someone who's a listener.
Okay.
You can think and tell us the third one.
Helping them.
We have done helpful, we have done listener. Okay, so I think to win people's heart, you have to be kind as well. So I think kindness is a good quality to have.
I agree.
Yeah, Vinila ma'am agrees.
I agree.
Anirudh, do you agree? Do you think kindness is a quality which will win people's heart?
Yeah.
What do I mean by kindness?
Being kind to them.
Being kind to them. Okay, it is a cumulative of what you already said. Like kindness also means that you should be a good listener, you should be helpful, you should be thoughtful, all of those things. Okay, so out of these three, which ones do you think you have? So helpful, you said sometimes. So maybe we'll say that 5 out of 10 times you are helpful. Okay. So I do think you're a good listener.
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
no. Okay, so out of 10, how much would you give yourself? I think for helpful, I will give myself a 6.5, and for listener, I will give myself an 8. Vanilla ma'am, what about you?
Listener, if I was old me, I would have given some 6 or something. But new me is good at listening, so I'll give somewhere 7.5 and 8. And what is the other one?
Helpful.
Helpful, yeah, I'll give 8.
Okay, great. Anirudh, what will you give for listener?
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10? Okay, so clearly we need working there, since we know that it's important for this outcome, right? So why do you think you're not a good listener, Anirudh? Who do you not listen to, or do you not listen to your friends when they're talking, or what? Why do you think so?
I think, no, 5 out of 10.
Come on, you said 1, and how did you go to 5 suddenly?
I accidentally told that.
Yeah, I will tell you why I think I'm around like an 8 out of 10, because sometimes listener is basically, when someone is saying something, you are not only listening to give a response, you're listening to actually understand what they're saying. Okay. So most of the time people just listen to just give a response so that they can say something afterwards. So that's what I'm asking. You can think about it. It's fine. You don't have to do everything right now. And for kindness, what do you think? How much will you give?
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. Okay, I got it. 3 out of 10. All right. Now, next, make friends. The outcome is make friends. So what do you think some qualities that are required in a person to be able to make?
Making friends.
You're
But
not that good at making friends.
I won't go to them, and they come to me and be friends. I won't go to.
Why is that?
Because I already have a lot of friends.
Okay. So how do those friends become your friends?
They
They came to you, all of them came to you, whoever is your friend right now,
No,
all of them
one
came to you.
one friend, I became friends with my one friend, and everyone like was being his friend. So I had a lot of friends after that.
Okay, so you made one friend and then those friends became your friend, right?
Yes.
Is that right? And but why wouldn't you go and make new friends?
That time I was new to school, so I didn't know what people do.
Yeah, that time is fine. I'm talking about present Anirudh. Right now,
Now
uh,
I already told you that I already have a lot of friends.
you already think you even right now, I don't think I have enough friends. So I even
I have
try
more
to
than
talk to new
15.
people.
I have
Sorry. Yeah.
more than 15. So
So you think you're done. You don't want any more.
yeah,
And what if someone comes to be your friend?
I'll tell okay.
You will tell okay. Okay. So what do you think are those qualities that will make you say okay to someone to be your friend?
If someone I'll just test them for the first time. Now I'll just be friends with him, being a trial for one day, and I'll start being with him.
Trial for Vanilla ma'am, did you hear that? He'll do trial for one day to see if that person can be a friend. Okay.
But
How do
what are your like those bar marks that you set to someone to be your friend?
like suppose I've come to you, both Vanilla ma'am and I have come to you to be your friend. How are you going to put us through trial to understand if you can trust us or be our friend?
I can't trust. I can't just be friends in online.
Okay. We're
Okay.
coming to your house then to be your friends.
I'll do a trial.
That's what, Nana. When you're doing this trial thing, how will you know that, what do you want
How
your
will
friend to be like?
I will tell them to be normal. I'll just be friends with them normally, and if I feel comfortable with it, I'll just move on. If not, I'll not move on.
Okay, I see. All right. Fine. I think we are the top of the hour. Fine, we'll continue with this. I want you to think of these things a little bit more. Okay. Next class, I'll ask you. Fine. So, and it's not that I have enough friends. That's some conversation that we'll be having soon. It's always good to keep an open mind. Okay. Fine. We'll all do meditation together. And give me a second. Yeah. Okay. Let's everyone sit straight, back straight, and eyes. Anirudh, back straight, eyes closed. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time, breathe in and breathe out. Okay.